Well, as the rain starts to turn to snow, we're keeping a close eye on road conditions throughout the district. Director Sharon Kirschbaum with the District Department of Transportation joining us tonight to get us up to speed on what we are seeing outside. Sharon, thanks for being here with us this evening.
Happy to join you.
So Sharon, walk us through sort of what the response is right now. We know things are light. We're expecting a change earlier in the evening, which means no doubt your teams will be responding to it.
Yes, well, now that the precipitation is turning to snow, we're able to salt. And we really don't like to salt when it's rain because the rain just washes it away. So you're going to see plow trucks on the road. They'll be salting really through midnight. We're very hopeful. It sounds like the precipitation should really start to lighten up around midnight. And once we have about a half an inch or an inch and a half or 2 inches, then we start pushing. So if we get accumulation that high, we're ready and the plows will, drop then and we'll start pushing until you get blacktop.
You know, I was driving along Wisconsin Avenue and I saw a couple of trucks already in position. Is that the situation right now, that trucks are in position ready to go when called?
Yes, I mean, the crews started at noon today and really just to fill up with salt. Again, it was wet until very recently, and we don't like to throw salt down too early. So they are now ready to go. Their trucks are filled with salt, and as more and more of the neighborhoods are turning to snow, they're going to be dropping the salt everywhere. So I think we've timed it perfectly. We've got, while the snow is coming down, we'll salt. Once the snow stops and we get to 2 inches, then we start pushing. And if it really does stop around midnight, it should be in really pretty clear for the morning.
Sharon, walk us through sort of the priority list here. Which roads typically get treated first before you make your way into those neighborhoods?
We actually have our crews out across the entire city when we start. So, the major arterials, they tend to get cleared faster because we have heavier plows. We don't have cars on the road, so it's very easy to clear those curb to curb, but the neighborhoods are going to get treated as well. Once we have the major arterials covered, we'll move the heavy trucks into the neighborhoods where the roads are big enough and they can fit them. So I would say we do everything all at the beginning, but you'll tend to notice the biggest impact on the larger roads. But we know our goal is to get everything done. And again, this one it's such a different situation than the last one. So, with the warm pavement temperatures, even if we do have accumulation, it's going to be slushy and easy to push. We have warm temperatures tomorrow, and we also have the benefit tomorrow of having a lot of wind. So it will be blustery and unpleasant to feel with cold wind chills, but the wind really helps us with drying out the pavement.
Sharon, was there any concern about sort of the residuals that we saw from the last storm complicating the response to this storm? We still have quite a few snow mounds and a little bit of snow creek packed around a few neighborhoods. Was that a factor in any of how you were going to respond tonight?
Well, obviously, if there were still big mounds of ice on the roadway, we would be concerned. But actually, the situation in the district itself, while there are mounds, they tend to be on the sidewalk. So the roads are really not going to be impacted by it. We've had some great warm temperatures and the melting's been great. So no, we are not changing our strategy and position based on the last storm. We're just really grateful that this is a very, very different kind of event.
I think we all are. I think some of us were hoping for spring to come a little early. Clearly, that didn't work out that way. Sharon, any last words that you want to pass along to folks at home as your crews get ready to respond to the storm tonight?
Well, we're very optimistic because of the warm pavement temperatures and the salting that you're not going to see much accumulation on the roadways. But sidewalks and your front steps, they could see full accumulation. And again, it could be 4 to 5 inches in the district. So the only thing I'd recommend is to shovel early. I think everyone learned last time that the longer the snow sits, it really does get harder to shovel. So you may have accumulation definitely on your grass and maybe on your sidewalk. So be vigilant about getting to that quickly.
Director Sharon Kirschbaum with the District Department of Transportation. Thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.